guys, it's Val, your go-to gal for all things health, diet, fitness, and happy living. How are you today? I'm doing great. It's cool and crisp here in South Carolina, and the weather is just beautiful. So I want to talk to you today about, I'm just actually introing a video I want to show you because I found it to be really interesting. Hearing a lot lately about olive oil. And not just any type of olive oil, a specific type of olive oil which is the best for you because it has the most plant phenols in it. A lot of olive oils, especially from the United States, not so healthy as you think. So I'm just going to give you a couple examples. You want something that's first cold pressed, okay? You want it in a bottle. You want it in a dark bottle. And I'm going to let actually Dr. Stephen Gundry, he's a world famous heart doctor, cardiologist, and I'm going to let him explain to you where you should get your olive oil and why. Okay, stay tuned.
Think all olive oil is created equal? Think again. Sure, olive oil is incredible for your health, but before you head to the store, there's something you need to know. Olive oil from your local grocery store might actually do more harm than good for your body. Good olive oil can really help you lose fat, maintain heart health, soothe muscles and joints, soften and hydrate skin, plus support your immune system. But a low-quality olive oil can actually stall your health goals. So today, I'm going to reveal to you exactly what kind of olive oil you need to help you slim down, transform your energy, and protect your youthful vitality, no matter how old you are. So grab a pen and paper and feel free to take notes, because what I'm about to share with you may challenge everything you've heard about olive oil and healthy diets. It's true. I believe organic extra virgin olive oil may be the healthiest food on the planet. The trick is you've got to find the right one to get the most benefits. Now, a really good olive oil is full of one specific thing that can give you more energy, stronger muscles, and help support a healthy heart. And it only takes a little bit to give you the maximum benefits. Olive oil is the main source of fat in the Mediterranean diet, and it contains a super polyphenol called hydroxytyrosol, or as I like to call it, the fat fighter, because scientists believe it could be the secret ingredient to a healthy lifestyle, an energetic and youthful body, and of course, a healthy weight. But like I said, not all olives and not all olive oils are created equal. In fact, most of the olive oils available at your local grocery store are actually not great. It's all a bunch of tricks from big food manufacturers. In fact, the news program 60 Minutes discovered that many of olive oils being sold in the U.S. was mislabeled, claiming to be extra virgin, but laced with seed oils that could cause you serious health problems like allergic reactions. And it's not just here in the U.S. Fake olive oil has been discovered all over the world. Authorities in Italy discovered an olive oil fraud ring that had sold tens of millions of dollars worth of fake olive oil. So even if you're paying upwards of $30 for extra virgin olive oil bottled in Italy, what you're getting might be the same as the $4 stuff they sell at a bargain. So if olive oil is the ultimate health tool, but many olive oils are less than good, how do you know if your olive oil can help you slim down? Well, there's one type of olive that ensures you get the maximum dose of the fat fighter, and I'm going to tell you where you can find it. I'll also share exactly what happens when you add this to your meals, no matter what your current diet looks like. You see, research shows this fatty super polyphenol can help keep you powered up and energized, support a healthy heart and blood vessels, support blood sugar, blood pressure, and cholesterol already within the normal range, help soothe worn down joints and overworked muscles, keep your skin feeling soft and hydrated. Pretty incredible, right? Well, the benefits don't stop there. See, studies show that eating diets that include fat can actually help you lose more weight and keep it off after you do. Plus, the fat fighter is exceptionally powerful because it can actually help your body reduce its fat storage, meaning even if your body wanted to, it couldn't hang on to fat. Now, like I mentioned, this incredible compound is found in olives, and I've been saying for years, the purpose of food is to get olive oil into your mouth. And as a cardiothoracic surgeon, I believe that organic extra virgin olive oil may be the healthiest food on the planet. In fact, in my medical practices, I always advise my patients to get at least a liter of olive oil a week, as salad dressing on fish, heck, even drinking it straight. Now, I know how hard it is to get that much olive oil into your system, but in order to slim down, support your heart health, supercharge your energy, soothe your joints, and make your skin glow, a liter of olive oil a week is more than worth it. But I've got to be honest, even I struggle to get enough every week. Well, I knew there had to be an easier way. I realized increasing the amount of olive oil my patients and I could get in a week wasn't the answer. The answer was an oil that was more powerful, so you could get all the benefits without needing a liter a week. So I hit the books and started researching for myself where I could find olive oil that was rich in this powerful polyphenol. First, I headed to the Mediterranean. I began my search for a potent Italian olive oil. That was only natural. After all, you probably know they've got a reputation as the best. But what I discovered really surprised me. It turns out many Italian olive oil trees are growing fruits with only base amounts of the fat fighter, thanks to their growing conditions in comfortable environments. Their polyphenol production is good, but not great. I also checked out olive oils from Greece and Spain, two other Mediterranean countries known for high-quality olive oils. But it was the same story. There was only a little hydroxytyrosol, the fat finder in each oil I could get my hands on. At this point, I was feeling pretty disheartened. If these famous olive oil hotspots didn't have an oil powerful enough to support my patients and I, where else could I turn? As it turns out, there was an unlikely Mediterranean country I hadn't looked at. The only catch was you'd never imagine that olives could even grow there, never mind flourish, because the olive trees there only live in harsh desert conditions. There's barely any rain, it's really hot, and the soil has hardly any nutrients. Honestly, the conditions are so brutal, the olive trees think they're dying. It sounds bad, but this is actually the best thing that could happen to the trees because they buck up and go into survival mode. The trees produce massive amounts of polyphenols, including hydroxytyrosol, to literally save their lives. In the process, they produce olives that are absolutely jam-packed with polyphenols. So, any guesses where I found the world's most potent olive oil? It wasn't Europe. It was Africa. When I came across these incredible trees from Morocco, the ones that are forced into survival mode, I knew I'd found the answer. Because the olive oil that these olives produce contains massive amounts of nutrients. In fact, they contain 30 times more polyphenols than any other olive oil you can find. These olives are one of the most potent sources of hydroxytyrosol on Earth. They have so much of this nutrient, you wouldn't need to drink a liter of olive oil a week. You could get the same benefits from a fraction of the oil. This whole time, the trees have been doing all the hard work for us. We immediately decided to collaborate with a local farmer, Othmane, whose polyphenol-rich olive grove has been in the family for generations. And alongside his family, we're finally able to provide you with a delicious, healthy olive oil, an olive oil that's unlike anything you'll see on the supermarket shelves. I proudly call it Gundry MD polyphenol-rich olive oil because Gundry MD polyphenol-rich olive oil has 30 times the hydroxytyrosol as conventional olive oil. It's like getting the benefits of drinking an entire liter of olive oil in just over 2 tablespoons. I recommend you take about a half a tablespoon a day. That'll ensure you're getting your entire liter a week's worth of supercharged polyphenols in just 4 days instead of an entire week. And if you want to have more than a half a tablespoon, be my guest. You can never get too many polyphenols. Now, this is different than your typical olive oil, and you'll notice that when you taste it. It's slightly bitter, peppery, and green, the hallmarks of a potent olive oil. In my opinion, it's the best tasting olive oil I've ever had. I love the bite it's got. But you really can't compare run-of-the-mill grocery store olive oil to polyphenol-rich olive oil. It's like comparing grape juice to wine. When you taste it, you'll know the difference.